Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Married at First Sight, Season 17, Episode 4. It's titled Goodbye Single Life, Hello Marriage. Let's get started. It really wasn't much, so this is going to be really quick. First couple is Becca and Austin. They get to their room, and Austin let Becca know that he has to sleep on the left side of the bed. Becca lets him know that she will snuggle with him, but that's all. So then he unbuttoned her dress with a key. Then she puts on a pink, ugly, sweats, baggy short set as her PJs. He puts on a long black t-shirt with thick sweats shorts that had pockets and zips. And then he put on his hat to the back. He looked like he was going to go out to play basketball or something. He gets into bed, turns off the lights, and then removes his hat. What is up with him and this hat? I don't understand it. He's not trying to hide his hair because he has a good chunk of hair, you know? Or maybe it's fake hair. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what he was doing. That was weird to me. The next morning, they're having breakfast in bed, and they're talking about things they both like and dislike. I think they said they dislike pickles, they dislike olives, or I don't know if they said they liked or disliked martini, but they're just talking about how they're the same people. Then Austin put on his hat again, his hat to the back. Then she told him about her surgery and that she cannot do, too many physical activities right now because she just had surgery. And she also tells him that she takes an injection. And he asked her if she's in pain, and she said she's always in pain. But then she said she's used to the pain. And I would not want to be married to someone who's constantly in pain. I couldn't handle that. But he was okay with it. He was compassionate towards her. Next, Austin meet up with Becca's friends, and they bring up Becca's health issues again. And due to Austin's response, they seem to approve of him. Becca met up with Austin's mother, father, and friends, and again she talked about how much her and Austin are alike. Austin's mother told Becca that she is a mama bear and she better protect Austin's heart. She also said that reality is going to smack them in the face. And then she told Becca that she's trusting Austin's heart to her. All that shit was unnecessary. I hate when they talk to the friends and the family. I hate it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why talk to them damn people? They're not in a marriage. Next up, it's Lauren and Orion. Last episode, Orion said he does not want to be bossed around, right? But that's exactly what Lauren did. When they got to their room, she told him which side of the bed he was going to sleep on and which side of the bed she was going to sleep on. She didn't even give him a choice. So, okay, they sit down and had some champagne. Then he helped her undo her dress, and she helped him undo his hair. Then she gave him a bonnet to wear. And they both had on bonnets. The next morning, they have breakfast in bed. In her confessional, Lauren said they did not have sex, but they discussed it. While having breakfast, they talked about their morning routine. He told her that later she will meet up with his mother and sister, and they have strong opinions, so you better be prepared. Then they talked about her father and his strong opinions. Next, Lauren met up with Orion's mother and sister. Orion met up with Lauren's friends. Orion's sister asked Lauren what are her intentions, which is a stupid question. Her intentions are to get to know her stranger of a husband. That's her intentions, right? Lauren's friends asked Orion how does he feel being married to a strong, independent black woman. And he told them that he grew up in a home that was ran by women, so he's used to it. But last episode, he told us he didn't like that. He said, grew up in a home and met with women, and they bossed him around. But now he's telling her friends and family that he's used to strong, independent women. Well, I guess he is. You don't like them, but he's used to them. This is a shit show, okay? It's a shit show. Orion's sister asked Lauren if she had concerns about the difference in their age, because I think Lauren is 4 years older than him. But then Lauren brought up him living at home with his mother. Lauren's friends asked Orion if he's financially stable. Orion told them that he has a check coming in and he's focused on his career. Did he answer the question? Not to my knowledge, he didn't. Orion's sister told Lauren, do not hug him when he comes home from work. Give him space. And Lauren said, I'm glad you told me because I'm a hugger. I like to hug. That's the end of them. Next up is Claire and Cameron. Another shit show. They get to their room and Cameron helped her unbutton her dress and he made a comment about horny grooms. But Claire only allowed him to undo a couple of buttons. But he clearly wanted to undo more buttons. When she went into the bathroom to change, he said that he is not feeling any sexual energy from Claire. And he did not look happy about it. I think these two are getting off on the wrong foot. Claire gets into bed. Next thing, Claire gets into bed and Cameron goes into the bathroom to have a shower. And Claire is thinking that she would like to cuddle with him, but she's not sure how he feels towards her. Well, why don't you ask him? Cameron, would you like to cuddle? Ask him. Talk. You say you're big on communicating, heifer. So, communicate. You and your family talk about how good y'all are at communicating. Well, communicate. Ask him, do you want to cuddle? You can't read your damn mind. So Cameron comes out of the bathroom wearing a robe and he flops down on the bed and tells her good night. She tells him to sleep good and he tells her he will sleep good if she would just quit talking. He's pissed. He wants some sex. But he doesn't know how to communicate to her. Hug her. Hold her hand. Rub her shoulder. Something. Talk to her. Something. He just flops down on the bed. I guess he wants her to make the first move. I don't know. They wake up the next morning and they are having breakfast and Cameron starts telling Claire about his grandmother who was a lieutenant in World War II. He tells her that his grandmother loved him and he loved his grandmother, but they never ever said I love you to each other. And he says he shows his affection through physical touch. He won't say it. She tells him that she comes from a family that they say how they feel and they have deep conversations. She told him that she would appreciate it if he tells her how he's feeling. And he agrees. Next, Claire meet up with Cameron's friends. Cameron met up with Claire's sisters and mother. They asked him if he is attracted to Claire, and he said yes. They asked him how many relationships has he been in. That's none of their damn business. I am not a fan of Claire's family. I'm not a fan of her sisters. Claire asked Cameron's friends if Cameron is romantic, and they said, I don't know. They don't know Cameron like that. They don't know him like that. Cameron tells Claire's family that he does not verbalize his feelings. He likes to show his feelings physically. And the sister told him that he needs to communicate to her. He needs to communicate his feelings. Next up, Emily and Brennan. In their room, they get undressed and get into bed. Emily whispered to Brennan that she wants the cameras to leave. And he whispers back, same. So that was the end of that scene. Next scene. It's the next morning and they're having breakfast in bed. In her confessional, Emily said they did not have sex. She said she got the impression that Brennan wanted to take things slower. She tells him that she liked to blast music in the morning and she likes to open up the window and let fresh air in. But she said she'll compromise. And then they exchange phone numbers. Next, Emily meets up with Brennan's mother, father, and friend. Brennan meets up with Emily's mother, father, and sister. The sister asks him if Emily's energy was too much for him. What kind of question is that? Was her energy too much for you? Why would you ask him that? Her sister is a hater. Go find your own damn husband. I don't know if you have a husband or not, but obviously you need somebody to occupy your time or something to occupy your time. Why would you ask that question? That's effed up. I think the sister's a hater. He said they have a good balance. They talk about Emily working long hours and how she loved her job. And basically the mother told Brennan that Emily is a workaholic. And Brennan's friends told Emily that Brennan is stubborn. Brennan's mother told Emily that Brennan is abrupt and he gets annoyed when he doesn't get his own way. Why are they telling bad things to about their loved ones to the people they just married? Why do they do that? I'll never understand that. I will never understand that. Emily's mother brings up Emily never being in a committed relationship. I don't understand why they're trying to to me, they're trying to sabotage the relationship before it even begins. Next, the couples find out that they are going to Cancun, Mexico for their honeymoon. They all pack. They all meet up and introduce themselves to each other. Then jilted Michael shows up. And everyone is wondering where is his wife. But I'm pretty sure they know by now that one of the wives jilted one of the grooms. So he told them what happened, and they showed him compassion, and they invited him to go on a honeymoon trip, but he didn't go. I think they're going to find him somebody, and eventually he's going to meet up with them on the honeymoon. I think so. I don't think his story is done yet. I don't think he's done yet. The couples get on the bus or a van or whatever to go to the airport. They're all happy and excited. They get to the airport. They get on the plane. They land in Cancun. They're in the van on their way to the resort. Nothing much happened in this episode. They get to the resort. They get their little welcome drink. I've been to Cancun. I went last year. They get their welcome drink. They go to their rooms. And then we see Claire bitching at Cameron about not helping her with her luggage. That's the only exciting thing that happened in the show. They did show a clip of him way ahead of her with other people and she in the back. Why didn't he wait for her? I think he's still pissed that he did not get sex the night before. I think that's what Cameron's problem is. Because why would you do that to her? Yeah, Cameron's pissed because Cameron didn't get sex the night before. Well, Cameron not helping her with her luggage and walking off and leaving her is not going to help you get sex. Okay? That's not going to help you, babe. You're going about it the wrong way. Okay? So, they talked about being romantic with each other. And I don't think those two are on the same page. He said she had said she wants to hold hands, but he doesn't get that vibe from her that, she wants him to hold hands. I don't know. They're just not on the same page. They don't know how to communicate with each other. They're not understanding each other. And Cameron is pissed that he did not get sex the night before. I think that's what Cameron's problem is. So he ain't helping her with her luggage. He's not being nice to her. He's walking off and leaving her. And that's not good, Cameron. That's not good. Anyway, this is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.